The regular season is over for season 8, and now it's time to look at the final BCS standings. USC and Missouri, it looks like they will be playing each other for the BCS National Championship in Miami. Missouri beat Bama in overtime for the ACC crown. That looks like an interesting game. Let's check out the rest of the top 25 for the BCS poll. Miami finishes at number 11 after being ranked number 1 for a couple of weeks. Ohio State went all the way down to 20, finishing 8-4. Wow. Very different for what they did in real life. Well, what they've recently done in real life. Illinois made the top 25 after winning the Big Ten. And Florida rounds it out at 25. Now here is your national championship matchup. It looks like we have the better overall team, but I think this is the best USC team I've ever had since starting this series. Yeah, season 8. We didn't get behind in games. We blew out every opponent just about. And now it's time for the season awards, the season honors, and who wins the Heisman. So as we start this video, first team All-American honors. You see our backfield is there. Isaiah Hatley and Leo Ward. We also have the tight end Brandon Jackson, along with Matt Hardy at left guard. Corey Fletcher also made it, the running back for Navy. Look at that. John Simmons at right tackle made it. Also making the list was David Wright, our big-time defensive end from Hickory, North Carolina. The man was absolutely amazing this year. I think he had 15 sacks, I believe. And then look at this. Our true sophomore, all the way from Florida, Cole Mackey, makes the list. Let's check out his stats real quick. He had 11 sacks this season. Steve Tatum made it. The junior out of Colorado. We had a lot of cats on this team that made it. Also, I believe Mike Singletary made it. Paul Rogers made it. Yep, there goes Mike Singletary right there. 6'1", 261, playing linebacker all the way from New Jersey. Yeah, we recruit people all over the country. There's no question about that. Brandon Dixon, the interception king of Trojan football, also is named first team All-American. And there is Paul Rogers. Free safety. Oh, look at that. Dan Barnes made it as a sophomore. Oh, yeah, I'm expecting bigger things from him in the future. But Paul Rogers was the guy that came in out of nowhere, sitting on the bench his entire career at USC up until his senior year. There you see Eric Parrish made it. But back to Paul Rogers. So he finally starts his senior year, and he makes a huge impact. As you can see, Cole Mackey right there, making it as a redshirt junior to second team All-American. And then our senior free safety, Ronald Freeman, makes the list for second team All-American. Now let's check out the freshman All-Americans. There goes Arthur Parker all the way from Griffin, Georgia. And we have Tyree Washington, a true freshman, all the way from Oracle, Arizona. Ooh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. Ohio State got a cat named Blackjack on that made first team All-American. And he's 6'7" and weighs 318. And he's just a freshman. Yeah. So that rounds up the All-American list. Let's go over to the Pac-12. And it's all USC. It's all USC. Brian Gordon, the commissioner, at 6'1", 207, Had a breakout season with 15 touchdown runs and just under 800 yards. He's just going to get better. Tyler Stewart didn't make first team, All-American, or second team, but he did make all-conference first team. We also have Brandon Jackson there, Eric Parrish, Matt Hardy, John Daniels, our center, John Simmons, the right tackle, David Wright. Wow, we just about swept every position. Well, except the linebacker spots. Our entire secondary made first team all Pac-12. Second team, look at Kenneth Smith. Just under 1,000 yards receiving, so he'll have 1,000 yards once he plays in this national championship game versus Missouri in January. There goes Ryan Arnold, our true sophomore, making it. There goes Cole Sanchez again. Even Adrian Carter make it with 3 sacks. Eric Thomas, as the season progressed, he didn't really get a lot of interceptions, but he did make second team all conference. And then there goes Ronald Freeman, rounded it out. Now it's time for the season awards. And some of these are shocking. We're going to start off with Paul Rogers. He's the winner of the Chuck Bednarik Award, the reward for Best Defensive Player, as well as the Jim Thorpe Award for the Best Defensive Back. He's 6 feet, 182 pounds, and he comes from Danville, California. This man, in his first season as a starter, playing free safety, made a big impact for this team. This game versus Washington State, where he had 3 interceptions. He was all over the field that day. The man is an absolute ball hawk. And then look at this pick 6 against Arizona State. Now, he had 5 interceptions this season, all of which are on this video. You saw the first 3 against Washington State. There goes the one versus Arizona State. And then you're going to see this last one versus Oregon State. Now, this man is an all-around ball hawk. He was able to force some fumbles, get some fumble recoveries, and, of course, the 5 interceptions, as well as turn into a playmaker after picking the ball off. Y'all know him as Paul Rogers, but we call him Captain America. So here goes his stats with 58 tackles, 3 for loss, 3 assisted, even a quarterback sack, along with the 5 picks, 1 for a touchdown, and then a few deflected passes. Now the next guy comes from Hickory, North Carolina. He stands at 6'4", and he weighs almost 320 pounds. He's the winner of the Nagurski, and he's the winner of the Lombardi Award. This man was a force on the left side of the defensive line all season. His name is David Wright. Look at that beautiful spin move on Notre Dame to get to Cedric Ellis, and then look at this hit on Rogers, the Oregon State quarterback. Yikes. He finished his senior season with 13 sacks. Next award goes to the man that's been engineering our offense for 3 seasons. He comes from Henderson, Texas. He stands at 6 feet and weighs 223 pounds. His name is Isaiah Hatley. Now, it was tough picking Hatley over Patrick Myers, but the reason for it was because Hatley has the better arm as far as accuracy. Myers has a good arm, but his accuracy is just not there. We can't depend on Myers to throw a deep ball like we can to Isaiah Hatley. Hatley was amazing this season. The goal this season for him was to cut down the interception count. Last season, he had 28 interceptions. This season, he finished with just under 10. The man got better as the season went along. He made some great impactful plays for us. and continues to show that he is ready to play on Sundays. He should have been a Heisman candidate this season, but people were straight hating on him. Look at this, 46 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions. His passing yards went down this season, but that was worth it because the interception count went all the way down compared to what he did his junior year. Next is the man all the way from New Jersey. For the second year in a row, he wins Linebacker of the Year award, which is also known as the Dick Buckets Award. He's 6'1". He weighs 261 pounds and moves like a cat. His name is Mike Singletary. No relation to the Mike Singletary that played for the Chicago Bears back in the 80s. He was able to get some interceptions for us as well as a few sacks. He once again led the team in tackles, and then look at that tackle there on Cedric Oliver, the Heisman Trophy finalist. He finishes this season with 70 tackles, 14 for loss, only 2 assisted, 1 quarterback sack, 1 pick, and a forced fumble. What a season for Mike Singletary. Next guy up is the winner of the John Mackey Award. Now this guy comes all the way from Oakdale, Louisiana, SEC territory. He stands at 6'4". He weighs 244 pounds, and he's the successor to Brandon Morse. He kept the tight end tradition going at USC, and that man's name is Brandon Jackson. He's a great route runner, very athletic at his size. Many tight ends can't move like he can. He can block. He doesn't drop passes. Very crisp route runner. Great catch of the ball in traffic. He can do it all, people. Whoever gets him on NFL draft day is going to be a very happy team. The man was just all around amazing for us. And he was able to catch 1,000 yards this season. Now the coach of the year is the guy that's been invincible since he's come here. Coach Carpenter has not only set a new standard that is greater than Pete Carroll's, but he is able to keep the stability of the program going. He's able to keep a strong atmosphere as well as a winning atmosphere. He continues to keep attracting players and continues to be the godfather of college football. Now next time, this video was too long, so I'm going to split it into 2 videos. But next time, we're going to do the Heisman Trophy presentation. Join us, please. If you're feeling these videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace.